Hi everybody, this is Kimberly Quigley with The Red Booth Show, and we are here at the Sundance Film Festival 2016. We've actually been doing interviews at the Harley Davidson shop, which you can see behind me, and we are lucky to be right next door to one of the theaters where many of the films are being shown. So we are going to be walking around and getting some great little clips from people that are here, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Website ready to take on 2016? If not, we can help. We're websitedesigners.com, and if you need help getting noticed this holiday season, we can help. Websitedesigners.com makes beautiful websites, landing pages, logos, and everything else that will get eyes on your business. No matter what your online branding needs are, we have you covered. So make 2016 your best year yet with fresh, affordable, yet professional web design work from websitedesigners.com.
I really wanted to put a deck on my house.
The floor was creaking and there were cracks in the wall.
I had them put in walls in my basement.
Well, the whole thing was done on time, on budget, and not a day of work was missed.
Alpha Structural is a top-rate company. I'd recommend them to anybody.
If you live in a hillside home and gravity is pulling you towards the edge of the cliff, I recommend you call Alpha.
It was a real pleasure to work with Alpha.
It's a great practice, and the reason for that is the people. I'm very into service and making sure that people are happy with what they receive because there's so many choices in dentistry. We try to practice the golden rule dentistry, which basically means that we treat every patient as if we were the actual patient ourselves. People are nervous to come to the dentist. There's pain involved, and they probably had a bad experience. My staff and myself are very passionate about people, and we love taking care of people and changing their mindset about oral health and maintaining that healthiness.
Hi, we're here at the Studio Lounge with Kevin Sorbo. How's it going, Kevin?
I'm going well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. We just got to enjoy that wonderful panel and awesome advice you're giving everybody.
Thank you. I think I know a lot of stuff. I don't usually, but I can just sort of ad-lib my way through it.
Well, I know that you've been in a lot of TV shows. I know there was Andromeda was one of the big ones, and Hercules. I'm sure everybody thinks of that imagery, right, guys?
Yes, they do. They do. No, I mean, it was fun during those years. I didn't have that much time off because we're shooting like 9-10-month seasons, but I always made sure that I got something to do in the off season, at least do a sitcom, because I love sitcoms. So I was lucky to get on like Dharma and Greg and 2.5 Men and Just Shoot Me and According to Jim and all those. It was good fun.
That is a lot of fun, and also a very, very full schedule, I'm sure. So
I keep myself busy. I don't like to sit around too much. So to me, it's my wife probably gets mad at me the way I keep booking things and taking off. I have a book that's out too, so I do a lot of speaking engagements around the country, and I just like to keep myself busy.
That's right, and I hear that you are also starting another festival. Is that true?
We are right here in Park City. We're doing this summer film festival. It's the Park City International Film Festival, and our tagline is elevating the human spirit, and it's all about family. It's all about values and family, and it's really going to be G and PG movies only.
That sounds amazing. That goes along with my show very well. So I hope everybody comes and checks it out. That's this summer it's starting?
Yes, June 8th through 11th. So check it out. Go online. They can go to parkcityfilmfestival.org.
Fantastic. Great. And I just wanted to ask, what kind of advice do you have for people that are wanting to get into this industry as an actor? You know,
this is one industry. I don't care what side of the camera you're on. You do it because you want to do it. I don't. Somebody says, "Oh, I just fell into, being a focus puller." I think people, they like what they're doing, and to me, it's like the competition can be tough on both sides of the camera, certainly, but you just got to keep pushing on it. And if you want to go after it, to me, it sounds corny, but go follow your dreams, for crying out loud. So many people are so miserable in their lives and they hate what they're doing. Find something you enjoy doing, and get good at it.
Makes it all worth it. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This is at the Studio Lounge for Sundance Film Festival with The Red Booth Show.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Hi, this is Kimberly with The Red Booth Show, and we are at the Sundance Film Festival with some of the filmmakers. How's it going, guys?
Very well, very well.
Really good, thanks.
Okay, great. Well, why don't you tell us your name and about your project?
Okay, my name's Jörn Threlfall. I'm a filmmaker from London, and my film is a short film called Over. It's quite a dark detective story, really. about a very surreal event that occurs in a London street. It plays backwards in reverse order, starting at the end of the day, going back to the beginning of the day, and the viewer plays detective, I guess, and has to work out what's going on. And in the final moment, we reveal what's happened, and I challenge anyone to guess what happens up front.
Wow, that's amazing. That sounds wonderful. And what about you?
Mine's a short animation called Man Oh Man, and it's about a man who goes to a primal stream therapy class in order to kind of get in touch with his masculinity, and he can't even stream. He can't let out a peep. So he tries so hard that he actually throws up a miniature version of himself, which is like a mini primal man, which just does whatever it wants. It just fights and steals and screws, and basically this little man leads the main character on the path to ruin, and kind of completely ruins his life. So
That's fantastic. So can you do a primal scream for us?
Oh no. Not hit, because when I do it, it's like I actually was doing it last night.
Maybe we should just go up the street and do it.
We could do it in the studio.
No.
Seriously, people would call.
They would get scared.
They would call the cops.
It's that impressive,
I
eh?
had to do all the screens in the film.
Say that again. Sorry.
I had to do all the screaming in the film with some friends, so I'm pretty good at it now. I can get in touch with my primal man like that, you know.
That is impressive. So is this your first time at the Sundance Film Festival?
It is, yeah. First time. Hope to be back with a feature, which we're developing at the moment. So we'll see in a couple of years, maybe.
Fantastic. And how are you guys enjoying your visit so far?
Yeah, it's been incredible. You know, the people are so wonderful. The setting is incredible. We have to confess, we've been here about 9 days and we've only seen one feature film because we've just been so busy doing other things. So we kind of feel a bit guilty, like we've wasted the opportunity, but, you know, we just didn't want to sit in theatres all day, you know, and miss what's going on around.
Well, I mean, there really is tons of things to do here. So I'm really excited to see both of your shorts. And where can people find them?
I'm just going to make my short public on Vimeo today or tomorrow, I think. So it can be found on Vimeo. Yeah, there will be. If you just type in my name, and you'll probably find it. It's called Over.
Awesome, that's fantastic. And what about you?
Mine's not going to be released on Vimeo for a little while, but we will be screening at some more American festivals. So hopefully there'll be plenty of opportunities to see it.
Fantastic. Well, good luck, you guys, and thank you so much for being on the Red Booth Show. Hi, this is Kimberly with the Red Booth Show, and we're here at the Sundance Film Festival 2016. And I'm here with one of the filmmakers, Eva Vivas. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
How has it been going? I know you have, your film project is in Sundance.
Yes, I'm very excited. I have a short film called Join the Club, which I wrote and directed.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So, what is it about? Why don't you tell everybody a bit about it?
It's a comedy. It takes place entirely in one therapy session, and it's about a female novelist who gets invited to a women's writers club, and she's trying to decide whether it's a good idea to join or not.
Oh wow! So you've submitting a short film to Sundance is probably like really exciting in the first place, and then getting the word that you are accepted and coming out here. What was that like?
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, I mean, I think anybody who makes a short film probably submits it to Sundance, but to be honest, I wasn't counting on getting in. And when they called me, they told me that I think it's like less than 1% that gets in. I think they had 8,000 submissions this year, and
wow.
I think they play less than 80 films, if I'm correct. So it was amazing. I definitely cried, and I was very happy.
So how long have you been doing filmmaking? Like, is this one of your first projects, or let's hear a little bit more about you?
It's one of my first projects as a director. I'm a screenwriter mostly, and I've been doing that for a long time. I mean, I went to NYU to study screenwriting, okay. But being a director is fairly new, and I just, it's something I was always interested in, and I finally decided to start last year, which is when I shot the short film, and I want to make a feature, and I actually also got accepted into the Sundance Screenwriters Lab, which happens a week before the festival, and which is an incredibly helpful and intense workshop. So, it's been a very exciting end of the year and beginning of the year.
Congratulations. That's amazing. Yes, it's a very few amount of short films that get selected for the Sundance Film Festival. So, everybody should definitely go and watch it. I'm sure it's really a good short. And where can they find it?
Well, it's going to be playing tomorrow at the Redstone at 9 a.m. or 9:30, and then again on Friday at the library at 3 p.m.
Okay, cool. And what about for all of the viewers out in Southern California? Where could they find it?
Well, right now I don't have a deal to show it anywhere, but I'm sure that that's coming soon for it to be online. I don't know if it'll be through Sundance or YouTube or one of the channels that plays short films, but I don't have the information right now.
Okay, so we got the exclusive before it's even released to the public, you guys. But everybody should definitely stay tuned and follow you on social media, Eva Vives. Yep. And you want to tell them what best website or anything like that?
Just Eva Vives. We have a Join the Club page on Facebook. It's probably the easiest.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Eva. Nice to meet you.
Thank you too.
Yes.
Have a good time.
Hi, I'm Kimberly with the Red Booth Show, and we are here at the Studio Lounge for the Sundance Film Festival with Marshall Moore.
Yeah, I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Government Relations for Park City Film Studios.
Yeah, and you just actually had the governor come by, I think it was?
The governor was here. He spent more time here than I thought he was going to, so it was good. He was really enjoying himself. It was so funny, he went on to stage 1, saw a lot of interesting things there, came in here, but what really impressed him the most was the big empty stage 3. He was in there for like 20 minutes talking about movies and films that he liked and others that he didn't like, but anyway, he was really impressed with the space.
Yeah, this place is amazing. I've been over there too, and we did a little video clip there yesterday. And I heard some of the movies that you guys have already been doing here. They're really big projects.
We've done one big project since the studio opened in June, and literally we opened our doors. They were out in the parking lot waiting to come in, and that was Blood and Oil for ABC television. It went off the air, I guess. They aired their last episode, but they did 9 episodes here between June and November, and then they moved out a couple of weeks ago. Officially.
Wow, so this entire building structure is just completely brand new, isn't it?
Brand new. Like I said, opened in June and, under construction for a little over a year. There's 3 sound stages here. They're 15,000 square foot each, 150 by 100. They're 35 feet to the grid. And the stage that we're on right now, stage 2, can actually open in to a third stage with this large accordion door and make it one super stage that's 200 feet by 150 feet.
That's amazing. It's just giant here. And I think that there were some sets that was done, built in this area for some Disney movies, right?
Not here.
Okay.
But in warehouses in and around Salt Lake. Yeah, the Disney Channel has shot over 20 movies in Utah. But they always lacked something like this, or any of the films that come here lacked a sound stage, at least for the last 10 years or so. There hasn't been anything comparable. And there's nothing comparable to this now, at least the size and the scale of what we have here, with the ability to drive big trucks in and out on a ground level, ability to screw into the floor, to secure your sets, just the little things like that. And then our technology here, too. We acquired a Prevision system from Universal Studios, so we have that available to people who use the stage as well.
Wow, this is just an amazing, amazing space, and I'm sure everybody's really excited. I know you've had a lot of people from the film industry coming by here to celebrate for Sundance.
Well, yeah, and that's the great thing about having the studio lounge here is it brings people into the building. Of course, when Blood and Oil is here, they're a client, and they didn't want visitors. So every person we brought through the studio, we had to get permission from them. Now that we have the opportunity to showcase it, we're doing just that. So the locals have been like, hey, we really want to get in there and see what it's all about. We were never able to do a grand opening, so we're going to do one of those here probably in the next month or so. So it's really a good opportunity, to showcase not only the stages, but the 24,000 square feet of production office space and the parking that goes with it. So, it's purpose-built to make movies.
All right. Well, I know you guys are going to be making a lot of movies coming up here, so, thanks for having us here.
Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. Where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles. We have the show called The Red Booth Show there that's on every Saturday night at midnight. Also, we're airing in Las Vegas, too.
Great. Well, I'll have to watch it somehow. Internet, right?
Actually, it's on television and the internet, so I'll give you all the info. And we have filmmakers on the show, too, so...
Great. Great. Well, thank you for coming and seeing the studio. You know, not many people have seen it yet. Literally, it's been hundreds rather than thousands that have seen the studio. So and now it's time to start sharing.
Well, we got an exclusive right here at the Studio Lounge for Sundance. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Hi, this is Kimberly with the Red Booth Show, and we're here at Sundance with Chelsea Hightower.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, thank you very much.
I got to experience your panel here today talking about dancing and everything. That was really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun.
So I know that you have been on Dancing with the Stars, which I'm sure people recognize you from that, and also the other show was
So you think you can dance?
So You Think You Can Dance. Do you have advice for dancers on how they can, get more out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit tough as a dancer to really get out there. It's a small world, and it's not saying that it can't be done. You just really, for dancers, you just need to bring something that's different to the table that nobody else has, and just be a good person. I think that's a huge thing. Choreographers want to work with people that they like, and so your personality and who you are is just as important as your talent and what you have to bring in that aspect.
Hey, that's a good advice. Be nice, right?
Nice, yeah.
Well, I know that you started really early on, and what has been your inspiration that has kept you going and gotten you all this success so far?
Well, you have to really love what you do, and that's the biggest thing. If you love what you do, you'll find success. And for me, I just loved to dance, and so as long as I love to dance, I'll continue to dance, and that will continue to motivate me to want to keep doing it.
That's wonderful. And one last question. How much time do you spend practicing dancing on a daily basis?
Not as much as I should. At this point, we do a lot of shows and we do a lot of performances and stuff like that. So it's a lot of preparing for that performance. So when I was training, it was up to 6 hours a day, which wasn't uncommon to do that much. But now it's more of just we'll practice for the performance and then do the performance.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for doing our show. This is on the Red Booth Show at the Studio Lounge at Sundance.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks so much.
Okay, thanks.